Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. What's going on with Walmart? Listen, you see at the bottom of this video it says why Walmart is going after wealthy shoppers. Oh, trust me, they are on that grind. If you are one of the lucky ones, believe it or not, you can actually get rich working for Walmart. Like, no, you can. You can't. I'm going to say it again for the ones in the back. You can actually get rich for what? Working at Walmart. It is possible. Okay. Um, let's go ahead and get to it. How do you get rich working at Walmart if you can become a manager? So here's an article that says Walmart CEO on what store managers making $600,000 does for business. And see, here's the thing. I remember reading an article years ago. So one man was saying, hey, the people that were living in public housing, maybe they should let them own those units and they would take better care of them because it would be seen as an owner, and that was interesting. Then fast forward, I learned that, hey, people that have been on public housing, my gosh, they can do what? They can buy a house on Section A. Wow. So if you haven't bought one and you've been on it for a long time, you missed your opportunity. For those who've been on it for years and didn't want to be bothered with that program, just want to pay your 35, 15, whatever, 75 a month, 200, whatever you're paying, you didn't take advantage of it, and you were aware of the program, you missed an opportunity. Opportunity doesn't come all day. They don't come every day. So check this out. It says Walmart's big pay bump for its store managers is paying off, according to CEO John Furner. Speaking at the National Retail Federation State of Retail and the Consumer 2025, Furner highlighted the company's efforts to boost engagement and performance across its management ranks. Quote, what we did last year was make managers feel like owners, Furner said. This includes shareholding, which has positively impacted their approach to the company's profits and losses. Furner pointed out that a clear shift in manager behavior, noting a difference in how they discuss the business, the types of questions they ask, and how they approach the profit and loss statement. This change is partly due to encouraging managers to think of Walmart as if they owned it. Said before, said again, and it's not trying to flex or it's not any type of insult. A W-2 mindset when you have that kind of job versus a business owner's mindset, it's totally different. Totally different. Always planning ahead, always concerned about the bottom line. Whereas a W-2 mindset, the company's been established, you just have to do the part that you are paid to do. Any other problems, forecast profits and loss, ways to make things better, that's not your main concern because you're just doing a job you're hired to do. And that's also another reason why I've seen companies do that. They may say, okay, they'll huddle you around. Oh, yeah. An entrepreneur is going to think different than a W-2 mindset. And that's why I've seen this before in corporate America. They'll huddle you around and then they may say, okay, you have any ideas how we can make things better? And little people, how about this? And then, we're giving our opinion. I didn't give mine because I've seen it backfire. And they'll use that idea. What's going on? The one in control, the manager feeling like an owner, they have something more at stake than just their paycheck. They've got a very nice, handsome paycheck with stock options. It behooves them to go ahead and try to find a better way to increase profit. So yeah, they may have a meeting and ask you different questions like that, and people come up with it. Now, are you getting paid extra money from what I've seen? No. Nah. Been there, done that. So they're thinking like an owner. Why? They're going to see what's best. That's why I say, even for women in your personal lives, you are the CEO, you are the COO, the CFO, you are the Chief Executive Officer, you are the CFO, the Chief Financial Officer, you're the COO, you are the Chief Operating Officer. You decide. Life is business. You're the company. Are you going to let somebody that doesn't barely know how to read? The a cat is in the hat. Okay. Where's Winnie the Pooh, the honey pot? He can't even write that out. You 35 years old and can't read? Then that person has a challenge to overcome. So what are you going to do? Take that person and try to build them up? It's going to be a lot of work. Oh, it's going to be a lot of work. In the meantime, time is money. You're not going to be in profit mode. You're going to be in more than a liability. You might have a write down in your relationship. So if life is business, why pick up somebody you're going to have to pull up? That's going to be more draining on your time and on your resources. And you may not get the ROI you think you might get. That's why I say that. You're going to think differently. You're going to prioritize things. So in January, Walmart, WNT, that's the ticker symbol. As a shareholder, of course, I know, familiar with that. In January, Walmart raised compensation for its regional store managers, with top performers now earning between $420,000 and $620,000. The pay boost includes high stock grants and annual bonuses, with the latter reaching 100% of base pay. The retail giant employs more than 400 store managers across the U.S. So see that right there? Oh, it's a great move for those individuals. But guess what? They know business and they know that, hey, guess what? The store managers, they're going to be more concerned. They're going to pay more attention to detail. Why? What affects the bottom line? Oh, yeah. They're going to be more concerned. They're going to, they may ride the W-2. I'm not, that's possible. But they know there's going to be a different outlook. So that's why, it blows my mind. I was telling a friend of mine who was going through something in business. You can't have the I want everything for free or hook up on your team. No, no, no. It needs to be something in it for the person. So this right here, you say, well, it's something, for the same for a W-2. Yeah, but the store manager, this is business. It's a business play. You're gonna pay them good money, and here's why. Make it worth their while. They're paying them that money for a reason, not just to go ahead and handle escalated matters. They're looking for them to do more than that. Be on the lookout. How can we make things better? If you see something adverse and you're actually there, it's not going to be, well, I'm just going to go ahead and just call corporate. You're going to go ahead, you may do that, but you're going to also want to go ahead and try to manage it. Put things in place. Hey, this happened on Tuesday. Let's make sure that it doesn't happen again today. That's the incentive. Ergo, you may have better profit margins. That's the incentive. You make them, a person that owns something is going to think different than a person that maybe just, that works there. Ownership, very important. A whole nother hat on your head. That's a whole nother outfit. You're going to watch how you move. Why? Because of the benefits. Look at what you're getting. So the top performers now earning between $420,000 and $620,000. Walmart also made a concerted effort to boost pay and benefits for hourly workers, aiming to reduce turnover and remain competitive in a tight labor market. However, the company has scaled back perks for its office-based staff, including changes to healthcare plans and end of remote work for some corporate employees outside of its headquarters. So see, benefiting a boost pay for the hourly workers. I hear people, and we had the conversation, I'm tired of having it actually, especially with older people, about people don't want to work. People, what's good? What good is it going to work every day and you can't afford food or a place to live? That's discouraging. It can't. You're going to still be homeless. So people now they'll have a check and they'll be homeless. So you're going to always have lazy people, but I don't believe so much a lot of people don't want to work. No, the people don't want to do the job of two people and getting one salary. People want to be able to, for crying out loud, pay their bills and maybe, just maybe, have dinner and a movie if it's not too much to ask, and not live off their credit cards. So this here, wow. While Walmart store manager strategy shows promise, the company is bracing for slower growth in 2025. In February, the retailer warned this year may not replicate the record gains seen in 2024, which were largely driven by the high-income shoppers earning over $100,000 and accounted for 75% of the company's market share growth. So now they're trying to get any more items to what? To attract high-end buyers, high-end shoppers. In business, you're always trying to what? Grow. You're always trying to look for the future to see what's best. You can't become complacent. You're doing well, okay, you're doing well now. What about tomorrow? What if something happens? In business, that's what you want. You want to always try to be prepared. Think of the next step. Pros and cons. Where are we now? Where are we trying to go? Okay, where are we trying to go? How do we get there? And in your relationships, what's the other person bringing, especially if it's a man? Speaking to the ladies, where are you now? Where are you trying to go? How are we going to get there? We're not going to build wealth when you got a man that's got 2 and 3, 4 fatherless homes. You can forget that. The child support going to eat it all up. You can forget trying to go with that dude. Good luck. Where are we going? What do we want? Where are we now? Where are we trying to go? How are we going to get there? You can't be there if you're going to be the burden bearer. You got a person that's a burden. Just a liability on your back. Or maybe you can work a miracle, but it may take you a little longer and it's a little bit harder. So this right here is a business move. They're paying them that salary with an expectation. And they know that's very good money. And they've already seen the shift in how the people operate. Already. Why? They've got a great financial incentive. What does it say? The difference is how they discuss the business. There's no difference in how they discuss the business and the types of questions that they ask and how they approach the profit and loss statement. This change is partly due to encouraging managers to think of Walmart as if they owned it. Life is business. And that's why they're paying them that money. Ladies, be a owner, not a lease. Oh, he leasing me out as his girlfriend until he ready. How long has it been? Is there a ring somewhere if that's what you want? Or we don't guarantee everything. You don't skip it, but we know for sure fatherless homes don't. We already know about that. And some we can agree to disagree. Do your thing. I'm of the opinion that a lot of our people don't even understand the basics of life. It's about building. I think family is about a bunch of folks. Hey, somebody's birthday party. Hey, no, it's not. That may be one aspect of it, but is that what you think the meaning is? It's about building. This move right here is all about building. Gonna pay you good money. Why? They're gonna see a different approach, and it's less worry for somebody for the higher ups. Why? They got somebody that's on their team looking out for the place, and they're giving them a hell of a financial incentive. They've got somebody they know on their team paying this kind of money. That's why I say it blows my mind when I see our people, always want something for free, want to hook up free. It blows my mind. The ignorance is astounding. It blows my mind. I always want to hook up. I always want something for free. Give me. And what's in return? This right here, they're not paying this money for a give me. I'm just going to show up. No, they want you to show up and perform. They want you to do something. Look out for the store. You can't get this kind of job, but I'm just going to do minimum. No, they want you to think of it as an owner. Because if the business fails, guess what? You're going to fail too. Your pocket may fail. Your job may be gone. Life is business. Anyway, let me know what you think about it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out.